Greetings everybody, Ocarina Games Online. Welcome back to more The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. And I hate my friggin' capture program, just about as much as I hate this stealth folks that decided to come after me. I had to uninstall and reinstall my program again. Then I started recording this episode, and the capture card stopped reading for a bit. I don't know why. Hopefully it doesn't do it in this recording session. And in this episode, just die, Stalfos. You might be wondering why I'm a kid. I made the ultimate decision to come back now and get this treasure chest. Because otherwise it would have been a pain in the butt. Because I'd have to beat the dungeon, then come back here. And I really didn't want to do that. It's just 5 rupees, so nothing too terribly important. So, I will meet you back on the 4th floor as an adult. Alrighty, we're back here. Now, this is about in the recording where the capture card decided to die on me temporarily, so hopefully it doesn't do that this time. Anyways, Triforce symbol, pretty straightforward. We got these guys. We haven't seen these guys since the Fire Temple. Good to see them again, especially since they refilled my magic. How nice of them. Even if it's probably unwillingly. And last one. Okay. So all these doors, guess what? They're not doors. They're fakes. So I guess we can start by blowing them up, namely this one. Because as you can see, we have an eye switch. And what do we do with the eyes? We hit them with our arrows. But now that's done. Now, as a kid, that's something else I didn't figure out my first time playing this. What I actually ended up doing was trying to run into the fire, trying to glitch my way into the fire to get the treasure chest. I think it eventually worked. It was really weird. And Kid Me really tried a lot of weird things in this game, to be fair. But now, well, I hesitate to say adult me, but adult me knows more what they're doing. This room. Gotta do that. We've seen this puzzle used before in the Water Temple when we had to get a gold sculpture. But, Dinofuls, just go away. Oh my god. Okay. So, there's a sun right here. Which makes this treasure chest up here. And inside is some bombs. So, if you need to blow stuff up, which I think you're going to need to, actually. By which I mean, in this room, once these bubbles just bubble off, I don't know. But place a bomb there. Please tell me that, actually. Yeah, that did. Okay, cool. Okay, let's get rid of these guys, because they're going to cause me some problems. But yep, as we had earlier in the dungeon, we have mirror puzzles again. So let's just get to pushing this. Like that. Then we go over here. Then, what is all foes? Just die. Don't want anything to do with you. Especially since we're right about the end of this dungeon. Push that there. Alright. Now that we have the light going where we need it to go, we gotta do something with it. What do we have to do? Stand here. Get hit in the face with a bunch of pots. Because it's video games. And shine the light on there. It's gonna lower this down. But where is it gonna take us? It's gonna take us into some familiar territory. And it's actually gonna take us right to the boss. Shine your light on the giant statue. And the way's open to the boss. Use your long shot. And here we are at the boss. Oh, looks like someone is here, Koame. Hee, looks like it, Katake. What an outrageous fellow he is to intrude so boldly into our temple. Ho ho ho! We should teach this outrageous fellow a lesson. Hee hee. Oh, loyal minion. Destroy this intruder on our behalf. Got yet another iron knuckle, but if you scan this one, something strange. This is not an ordinary enemy. Well, for now it's ordinary to us. This is just your generic iron knuckle fight. Same song and dance as we've seen in the past when we fought iron knuckles before. And once again, pillars give you hearts if you need them, which I might. So I might as well grab them while I still can. It does seem these iron knuckles have a bit more health. Yeah, because we haven't even entered the second phase yet. There we go. Or there might not have been a second phase. Turns out. It was Naboru. This is what came of her 7 years later. Where am I? Well, looks like she's back to normal, Koame. She's just a little girl, but she commands a lot of respect among the Gerudo, Katake. Maybe we should make her work for the Great Ganondorf for a little while longer. Ho ho ho! And we should brainwash her again. Hee hee hee. Well, that can't be good. But for now, head through here. And let's head into the actual boss fight. Right here. Look at that stupid kid. He came on his own to offer himself as a sacrifice to the great Ganondorf. With my flame, I will burn him to the bone. With my frost, I will freeze him to his soul. Starting off this fight against the Sorceress Sisters, Twinrova. This fight is drastically different from the last time I fought him in one of my Let's Plays. What you gotta do, you have to reflect their magic back onto him, kind of like what we've seen before when I fought him. But, in order to do so, we need to use our Mirror Shield. Lock onto one, then lock onto the other. That is one strategy you can use to try to reflect their magic back onto them. The other strategy is just to do it manually, but you want to make sure you have them both in your eyesight. Otherwise, this could cause some problems for you. Because one of them could very much shoot magic at you when you're not even expecting it. And that's bad. Alright, wait. Frost to flame. And you're out of my sights. Great. Alright. Well, now what? Oh. That. Alright. Good. That's 2 hits. I believe you need to land. I think you need to land about like 4 hits or something. Uh-oh. Okay, you're gonna cast your magic. Gotcha. Is that it, or is there another one? Nope. Looks like I gotta bounce around some more magic. Yep, you're gonna throw your magic at me. But I'm not gonna be able to reach a Kome. For reference, the Fire Sister is Kome and the Ice Sister is Kotake. In case you were wondering. But, okay, you're throwing your magic at me, and I've got a good view of the playing ground, so... I missed, really. Like skirt or broom or something, I don't know. Okay. You're throwing your magic. And I missed. If you miss, you want to run away, because that magic, if it hits you, can be very, very devastating. So, as you would guess, the ice magic will freeze you, and fire magic will just, in general, do a lot of damage. Alright. That should do it for this. Let's find out. Yep. Okay, let's get serious now, Kotake. Oh, okay, Kome. Kotake and Kome's double dynamite attack. And here is Twin Rover herself. A fused version of Kome and Kotake. The way this works, you have to either reflect, or absorb, in this case, 3 fire spells in a row, or 3 ice spells in a row. And then, you can launch it back at her. It's actually a pretty cool idea for a fight. That's 3 of them. Gets launched back at her, and she is vulnerable. Big Ron Sword is really good for this fight, but I'm gonna be fair and not use it. Alright. But you gotta remember, if you use the Big Ron Sword, remember to put your sword back, otherwise you're not gonna be able to absorb magic. That's just one thing you gotta keep in mind. Because it's entirely possible you'll forget. In the early part of this fight, she'll be nice and throw the same kind of magic at you 3 times in a row. Later on, not so much. Alright. Just keep attacking her. Alright. And when you stop being able to do damage, just head back to the central platform. Fire. So now she's probably going to get to a point where she's probably going to throw some ice at us. If she throws the opposite magic than what you need, which she's doing, just dodge out of the way of it. I don't think... Wait, let me test something. Yeah. You won't block it if you try to absorb a different kind of magic. So once you absorb some magic, unless you want to go back to square one, you're locked in. So, yeah. Alright, just throw one more piece of ice magic at me. This is the thing that sucks. Imagine if I was still going with fire. She only threw 1 fire at the start. Oh well. That's it for Twin Rova. Shoot, what a fresh kid. This time we'll get serious. Right, Kotake? What? Hey, Kome, what is that above your head? I don't know, but you have one over your head too, Kotake. But I'm only 400 years old. And I'm just 380 years old. We're twins, don't try to lie about your age. You must have gone senile. Who are you calling senile? Is that how I treat your older sister? We're twins, how can you be older? Yeah, how heartless you are. How can you be so ungrateful? You're heartless. You're ungrateful. I'll come back to haunt you. And that's it. That is the last temple. Get our 20th heart container. We now have 20 hearts. Got every heart in the game. And let's go. Kid, let me thank you. Look what the little kid has become in the past 7 years. A competent swordsman. By the way, I really messed up. I was brainwashed by those old witches and used by Ganondorf to do his evil will. But isn't it funny that a person like me could turn out to be the Sage of Spirit? And now, I'm going to fight them as one of the 6 sages. I'm going to pay them back for what they did to me. Kid. No, Link, the hero of time. Instead of keeping the promise I made back then, I give you this medallion. Take it. You receive the Spirit Medallion. Naburu awakens as a sage and adds her power to yours. If only I knew you would become such a handsome man. I should have kept the promise I made back then. Link, the hero. Finally, all of us, the 6 stages, have been awakened. The time for the final showdown with the King of Evil has come. Before that, though, you should meet the one who is waiting for you. The one who is waiting for you at the Temple of Time. Alright, so we are about the 20-minute... Actually, no, we're actually below that because I had to cut out some stuff earlier in the episode. But regardless, let's do just as Rauru says. Head back to the Temple of Time. I have been waiting for you, Link. Link, the hero of time. You have overcome many hardships and awakened 6 sages. And now you have a final challenge, a showdown with Ganondorf, the King of Evil. Before that, I have things I want to tell only to you. Please listen. Another unknown legend of the Triforce passed down by the Shadow Folk, the Sheikahs. If you would seek the Sacred Triangle, listen well. The resting place of the Sacred Triangle, the Sacred Realm, is a mirror that reflects what is in the heart. The heart of one who enters it, if an evil heart, the realm will become full of evil. If pure, the realm will become a paradise. The Triforce, the Sacred Triangle. It is a balance that weighs the 3 forces: power, wisdom, and courage. If the heart of the one who holds the Sacred Triangle has all 3 forces in balance, that one will gain the true force to govern all. But, that one's heart is not in balance, the Triforce will separate into 3 parts: power, wisdom, and courage. Only one part will remain for the one who touched the Triforce, the part representing the force that one most believes in. If that one seeks the true force, that one must acquire the 2 lost parts. Those 2 parts will be held within others chosen by destiny, who will bear the Triforce mark on the backs of their hands. "7 years ago, Ganondorf, the King of Thieves, used the door you opened in the Temple of Time and entered the Sacred Realm. But when he laid hands on the Triforce, the legend came true. The Triforce separated into 3 parts. Only the Triforce of Power remained in Ganondorf's hand. The strength of the Triforce of Power enabled him to become a mighty evil king, but his dark ambitions were not satisfied. To gain complete mastery of the world, Ganondorf started looking for those chosen by destiny to hold the 2 other Triforce parts. The one who holds the Triforce of Courage is you, Link. And the other, who holds the Triforce of Wisdom, is the 7th Sage, who is destined to be the leader of them all. It is I, the Princess of Hyrule, Zelda. I apologize for meeting you in disguise, but it was necessary to hide from the King of Evil. Please forgive me. On that day, 7 years ago, Ganondorf attacked Hyrule Castle. I saw you as I was escaping from the castle with my attendant, Impa. I thought I should entrust the Ocarina to you. I thought that would be our best chance. As long as you had the Ocarina in your possession, I thought Ganondorf could never enter the Sacred Realm, but something I could never expect happened. After you opened the Door of Time, the Master Sword sealed you away in the Sacred Realm. Your spirit remained in the Sacred Realm, and then the Triforce fell into Ganondorf's hands. He went on to invade the Sacred Realm. Ganondorf had become the evil king, and the Sacred Realm would become a world of evil. All of this is an unfortunate coincidence. I passed myself off as a Sheikah and hoped that you would return. I waited for 7 years. And now you are back. The Dark Age ruled by Ganondorf, the evil king, will end. The 6 sages will open the sealed door and lure Ganondorf back into the Sacred Realm. I will then seal the door to the Sacred Realm from this world. Thus, Ganondorf, the evil king, will vanish from Hyrule. Link, in order to do this, I need your courage again. Please protect me while I do my part. And here is a weapon that can penetrate the evil king's defenses, the power given to the chosen ones. The Sacred Arrow of Light. You got the light arrow. Sad to see, and your arrows will be powered up. The light of justice will smite evil. That rumbling, it can't be. Princess Zelda, You foolish traitor. I commend you for avoiding my pursuit for 7 long years. But you let your guard down. I knew you would appear if I let this kid wander around. My only mistake was to slightly underestimate the power of this kid. No, it was not the kid's power I misjudged. It was the power of the Triforce of Courage. But, with the Triforce of Wisdom that Zelda has, when I obtain these 2 Triforces, then I will become the true ruler of this world. If you want to rescue Zelda, come to my castle. So, Ganondorf now has Zelda. And with that, the way to the final dungeon is open. The way to Gan's castle is now open to us. We can head there immediately to save Zelda, but I do want to make one detour to one place we have not gone yet. The Gerudo Training Grounds. We haven't gone by there yet, so, with that in mind, next time on The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, we're heading to the Gerudo Training Grounds to get the final item in the game. Or at least one of the final items. The final item that goes in our menu. As you can see, we got one thing missing right about here. See you guys then.